The Palisade, which is one of Korea's flagship large SUVs, has been released with a next-generation hybrid system using the TMED2 system. This year, Genesis's first hybrid will be released. The TMED2 hybrid system from Hyundai Motor Group following the Palisade is now being expanded to rear-wheel drive Genesis models. So, what's the difference between front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive systems? You need to understand the structure to know the advantages of the rear-wheel drive hybrid system. In most mainstream cars, front-wheel drive has the engine mounted transversely. The engine, transmission, and in hybrid vehicles, the electric motor, are all packaged compactly in this area. Since all the key components are basically in the engine bay, you can get a spacious interior. That's why front-wheel drive vehicles have much more interior space than rear-wheel drive vehicles. The interior space of the Genesis large SUV GV80 can't even be compared to the Palisade. In fact, its space is more comparable to the mid-size Santa Fe. The rear-wheel drive Genesis has a longitudinally mounted engine with a huge transmission connected behind the engine. Looking at the internal structure, you need a device to transmit power to the rear. Because of this, the interior space becomes narrower. Will the ride comfort of a front-wheel drive hybrid and a rear-wheel drive hybrid differ much? In short, I expect a significant difference. In the case of the Palisade, which is a front-wheel drive vehicle, the engine and motor are concentrated at the front, so when braking, the weight shifts forward, which can cause a nosedive. On the other hand, in a rear-wheel drive system, the drivetrain is more spread out, so it provides a more stable and comfortable ride. Since the weight is evenly split between the front and rear wheels, you've probably heard people mention this, right? If you look at high-performance cars like BMW or Porsche, the weight distribution between the front and rear wheels is a certain ratio. People say things like this because the weight distribution itself is better.